Hey, welcome to another episode of SCUM. This one I wanted to, I'm sitting here doing some cooking because I was running out of room in the fridge here. And figure while I'm waiting for these cabbage rolls to cook, I was gonna talk a little bit about, after the last episode, I had actually ended it over, well, I intended to end it over here in B1 where this, like a prison-y place, I'm not entirely sure what it is, kind of military prison place. There's a couple mechs there. I was gonna go maybe check it out. However, when I went to close the game, I got a fatal error and the game crashed. So it's happened a few times. Normally it kind of whatever. Each time I open the game back up just to like check things, and this time my truck was nowhere to be found. So I did some searching and saw some comments about sometimes this will happen, and basically you want to backtrack where you were with the truck because usually it will like lose its connection and the truck will be back somewhere where the game thought it was. So I spent like 20 minutes. I had come from the winter whatever trader. So I spent like 20 minutes like backtracking, running back up in here and looking for the truck. The reason that I thought it was in the snow area was because when it did that fatal error, it actually like switched to like a frozen screen of me driving in the snow area. So I thought, okay, well maybe that's where it actually thought the truck was supposed to be. No. Couldn't find it in there, so I ended up looking up admin commands because I'm playing solo. I'm on my own server, so I can technically just go, when you go T and you hit pound, it'll show you admin commands. So what I ended up doing, because I couldn't find the vehicle, is what was it? It was like list vehicles, I think it was. List spawn vehicles was what I used. And that blasts out a bunch of, this is basically all the spawn vehicles. I'm looking through here for one that says owner. None of them said that I was the owner of them. So I ended up just going, so there's a teleport to vehicle command. And I basically, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna find my truck. So I started just looking for the Ragers, and I went to 558 and teleported myself there. That wasn't it. Went to 1558, teleported myself there, and that was it. I'm just noticing this actually has, this must be my character number. I didn't notice that before. So that does show that it's an owner. It'll just not say no owner. It'll be this. I was expecting it to show my name here, so I didn't really notice that. Anyway, so I teleported myself to this one. It was my truck. I did a little testing after that and realized that closing the game while you're sitting in your truck is a bad idea, because I was able to kind of reproduce that issue if I sat in my truck and closed the game. I think I've closed the game while in my truck before and it was okay. I don't know why this is doing this now. I mean, maybe it wasn't okay before, because as I said, I have gotten some of the fatal errors before, but normally I don't notice any issues in the game after I reload it. But yeah, so if that happens, maybe try that method. List the vehicles and then try to find the ones that have a user ID instead of a no owner, and just teleport yourself to those, because that will put you to where the truck is. There's a caveat though, because and I don't know if this is still happening, but when I was doing some Googling on this, some people would say that the truck like fell through the the map basically and was actually below the map. So I don't know what happens if you teleport yourself, if that happened with your truck and it wasn't just somewhere else on the road where you were, then that could teleport you under the map and it could kill you, and I don't know what would happen. If you ran into something like that, you can go to where the saved games are. I won't go over the detail of that. I don't remember exactly where they were, but you can find where the SCUM saved games are, and there's backups. In my folder, there was like a dozen or so backups, so you can kind of, if you have to, if like you try to teleport to a vehicle and it's under the map and your character dies or whatever, you can actually go to where the saved files are. I made a full copy of that folder before I did anything as a backup, and then I renamed one of the backups to the active scum.db file, and you can change which save file you're using by doing that, but I ended up not having to back it off because I would have had to lose, like if I didn't find my truck the way I did, I would have probably lost about 2 hours of looting, because I think it only saves, seems like it only creates a backup save when you open and close the game. So during a session, I had the game open apparently for like 2 hours because I think I had a few 8 something EM backups, and that was from me opening and closing the game after that my truck disappeared, and then the only one before that was from like 6 something. So that probably was the last time that I actually closed the game and did something and then came back and played for a couple hours, or played for however long. Anyway, so keep those things in mind if that happens to you. There are those admin commands were super useful on actually like finding a vehicle if it happens to disappear for whatever reason. I did run into a couple other, actually, so I kind of wanted to talk about that. And then what I'm doing right now is I was running out of space in this refrigerator, so I decided to cook up a bunch of stuff. I cooked up, I think the only thing I had in here was grilled onions, or I mean the grilled vegetables. So I cooked these 4. I cooked some pancakes. I just got a lot of random ingredients now, so I can start making some of the other stuff. But 3 times when I tried to start these cabbage rolls, basically I put the ingredients in there, hit go, game crashed, fatal error, closed. Open it back up. This was already there, I just had to start the fire. Same thing happened with the second cabbage rolls. I started it, game crashed, closed. Open it back up, just had to start the fire again. I have 2 cabbage rolls going. It happened over here too. I was gonna start, I don't remember what it was, probably meat stew or something in this pot, and it crashed. Same thing. And then after that, it seemed to work. I don't know what's going on. And to back up to the first time the game crashed when the truck disappeared, I did a verify files in Steam where you go to the game and you right click on the game and you go to properties, and I think it's like local files or installed files or something, and then there's a verify files there. The first time I did that, it did end up downloading a file because it couldn't verify it, and then I've done it a couple times since then because I keep running into these fatal errors, and it's been fine. So I mean, whatever. So far I haven't really lost anything other than just my own time fixing the saves, but I'm glad that there was ways to recover from that stuff. So that's good. That's good recovery from the devs there with the admin. Those specific admin commands are very useful for the situation where like the game forgets where your truck is or whatever, and it disappears or is moved and you don't know where it is. So the sun is coming up right now. I'm gonna turn these torches off. what I'm gonna do is once those are done cooking, I think I'm gonna head to the trader and just buy another fridge. I think I have plenty of, if I remember correctly, I should have plenty of money to get one. It's probably gonna be a while before I figure out what vehicle I'd stuffed one of those fridges in, so I don't want to rely on just like randomly finding the one that I had, another one of these fridges that I found stuck in. Because the vehicles that spawn, you can you can put stuff in their inventory and it'll stay there. So I was kind of using some of them for like just to store things I didn't have room to take back. Anyway, so I think what I'll do is, these are getting close. I'll just kind of fiddle around here in the base until these are done, and then we can head over to the trader and buy a fridge. And then I ended up swapping out this smaller generator for this bigger one, because I noticed when I was trying to cook multiple things over here, I wasn't getting enough power on the second cooker to cook two things at once. So I got this bigger generator that can handle more things. It has a pretty big range of stuff that it affects. Like, range. It was way over here. So I could theoretically have something here using electricity too, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, I switched these out, build this up, and we're still at 99%. Now I moved that generator over here, so I've got room to drop a new fridge here. And then once I've got that fridge, then I can move some, I think I'll put probably like, maybe like meats and liquids in the new one, and then this one will be all prepared foods and vegetables or something. That's, I don't know how I'll organize it once I get it, but that's kind of the plan. I am going to eat one of these so that I can put, actually I might take one of these with me anyway. Well, I do have two, I guess, so yeah, I am gonna still have to put one in here. Just kind of thinking about what to do as I go along here. We'll eat this, get this out of the way. Drink a little water. Or not. Where's my... Oh, it's empty. Let's... Oh, I got played the... rain. I did move the battery charger over here too, because I'm not actively using it. I also this morning did some weeding here. I did notice, what was it? Oh yeah, I ended up watching another video, and they did mention that if you hold right click, you can see the details for each section. So that's cool. This is what I was expecting they'd have, and I just didn't know how to show it. So that's pretty cool. Yep, and I did a bunch of weeding here. I need to put some clothes on, apparently. Whip that and that. Put some gloves. Socks. See if that's enough. I've got this MRE on me for emergency foods. Probably should just throw it in the truck utility box. I also did add a few more things to the truck utility. Let me go make sure that I'm not going to run out of time here. 10 minutes. Okay, so we got a little bit before I need to pull that first one off. So in this utility bin, this is basically my emergency bin. I cleaned some of these rags with the asepsis. I don't know what these medical terms are, but I'm assuming that just means it's disinfected. Because I used show you over here the medical bin. I used the isopropyl alcohol to disinfect rags. These guys. And then that takes them from just like a regular rag that could be clean to these that have that additional attribute on them, that asepsis, which I'm assuming will stop you from getting the infections if you use those to wrap wounds. Right, we're gonna hang out here until this first one gets done. So I added more medical stuff, like more bandages and stuff. Oh, now I'm hot. To that bin, I added a couple. I added a couple. What am I trying to say? What is this? Sharpening stone things, since I'm kind of using the katana. That durability of it seems to drop pretty quickly, so I didn't want it to drop much below 50%, because it seems like if you get much below 50%, you can't repair it back to 100%. So I threw some like sharpening stones in there. What else did I put in there? You can go check it out again after this, but I'm just trying to keep making noise while I'm standing here waiting. He seems to be okay on the temperature for now. Okay, almost ready with this one. Like a mini game. You want to click this as close to 0 as possible. Oop. Okay. That was all ingredients. I got four helpings out of that. I think I'm gonna grab this to take with me. I've been fueling this fire with the animal fat because there's doesn't seem to be much other use for it. I mean, you can eat it to get fat, but I think it's too much fat. I don't know. I don't know what to trust on the internet and not. This is like somebody said you can get a dad bod by eating the animal fat, and I don't know if you can actually. Like, does your character like actually visibly gain weight? I don't know. So one thing I did, you know, when I first started trying to do some cooking, I was really confused. Like, do I click on the pod or the grid or the grill or the fire? I wasn't sure how that works, but basically if you right click on the fire and hit cook food, it's going to show you what you can do here based on what's sitting over it. So in this case, I've got 2 pots on the grill, so I can cook in both of those pots. And same thing with the electric grill. If I right click on it and hit cook food, it's going to show me what I can do there. And it's also based on the books that you have on you as well. So that is how you can switch back and forth with this setup. So now I can cook, like if I'm gonna cook, I want to cook multiple things at once, because some things take a while. So I can put, you know, I started these long-running recipes on here, and then I cooked some shorter stuff over here while that was cooking, and it actually worked out pretty well. So I got a nice little kitchen going on here. Plus I can reach the food bin behind me. So I basically open this up, pull out the ingredients I want. You have to have them in your inventory, and then you put them into the recipe that you've selected. Okay. We're waiting for these other cabbage rolls to finish, and then we'll head over to the trader. Get another fridge. I gotta cut up those wolves. I basically want to cut all that stuff up and then get all that meat in the fridge, because it's taking up a bunch of space in one of my mobile bins at the moment. I think you used to be able to keep a carcass, or maybe you still can. Maybe it's just carcass to parts, but I was reading something about as far as like storing animal carcasses, that if you have a carcass that you hold on to, say it gets to 70% and then chop it up, the stuff that you get from that used to be 100%, but I just noticed I had like some legs, and like I said, maybe it's carcass to parts, and I already had the parts, and I chopped up a couple parts, and the meat from those was the same percentage as the parts themselves, so it was at like 73% or something. The legs were, and then when I chopped those up, I got the meat was 73%. So I don't know if maybe going from the initial skinned carcass to the parts, maybe that's where you get 100%, or maybe they changed it so it's always, you're always gonna get meat based on the original pieces freshness or durability or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this one, boop. Okay, grab that, and we're gonna put that into the fridge. That's a 4. We got 4 on both of them. We got plenty of food in here now, and I was able to make enough room by cooking stuff to get the stuff in the fridge that I wanted in the fridge. I'm gonna drop this animal fat because I'm gonna have a bunch more of it. Yeah, so we'll take this with us. Need to fill up my canteen. I'm just gonna let that burn itself out. %. Drink some too. So the video I watched, and I can't remember the content creator that made it, but the video I watched also said something about if you're close enough to water, it like automatically irrigates or waters your farm plot. So I wonder if that's what's going on here, because it seems like this stuff is always watered. So if I, yeah, see that's got, and I haven't even like physically watered any of this new stuff, and that's all like 2100 milliliters of water. Yeah, that's even more. And maybe it's from me pouring, like, the other thing I don't know is if I pour water and fertilizer on a specific plot. Okay, that says no fertilizer. And that says industrial fertilizer. Okay, I wasn't sure if maybe fertilizing any of the plots kind of fertilizes the whole thing, or if, you know, maybe the same thing with water, where if you're watering the whole plot, not just watering one square. But I think it is, you know, considering the fact that this one's like 4,000, that one's 2,000, so it must be square by square. These cucumbers are looking good. That is probably not something I'm gonna continue like keep in the farm, but I had a bunch of these seeds, and the cucumbers are pretty easy to come by, so those, I started with these just in case I killed them. We're gonna put our coat back on and socks. I'm gonna put those books back. Yeah, I was a bit concerned that when I got that fatal error and opened the game back up and my truck was gone. It was like, please tell me I didn't just lose all of the, like, I finally got the truck actually built out, and it was just stuffed full of loot, and I was kind of, it was almost a like sick to your stomach moment seeing all of that stuff disappear, but thankfully there was ways to get it back. All right. Let me make sure. Okay, what do we need to do here? Yeah, so we'll go through this quick. I added a bedroll in here. Um, these are, yeah, the grinding stones. I threw a couple repair kits in here. Night vision goggles just for the hell of it. Got screwdrivers in here, a couple batteries. All my money's in here at the moment. Some of these emergency bandages because I'm collecting a bit of that stuff now. Where did I put the card though? Was it in here? Yeah, I want to grab that. That in my inventory. So yeah, that's the utilities. I just put the stuff down at the bottom to kind of get it out of the way. So I'm gonna put this back in the truck. I did take some things out of here and start putting things away, but I'm just gonna put this back in for now. I don't know if I've got anything in this drop box. I've got a few things to take care of there. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Let's head over to the trader. One of the things I do want to do as well is you can make like basically like landmines, and I want to try making a few of those and see if I can sneak around where that like prison looking place is that I pointed out earlier. I want to see if I can watch the path of the mechs, and then when they path away, maybe put those landmines where their pathing is, and see if I can blow one of them up or something. I have no, I haven't looked up like how other people handle mechs. I want to just kind of try it and see if any of these, see if any of the stuff works the way I would just kind of assume it does. And then if for some reason that's not panning out, then maybe I'll go check out somebody else's videos and see how people deal with these mechs. Because I don't have like grenade launchers, or I mean there's some weapons that might be useful against them, but I definitely don't have them, so. I do have some EMP grenades, but we need to go. But I think I need to like practice throwing stuff or something before I go using EMP grenades, because they seem to be pretty rare. And I'd rather start with stuff that I can actually craft, so that if I, you know, I can actually make more instead of just hoping I loot more. Because it'd be cool if I could kill those 2 mechs. I think there's 2 in that prison area, or prison looking area. So it'd be cool if I could drop those 2 mechs and then search the area and see what you can loot off the mechs. We are going to check these out real quick. Hard to pass by multiple garages in a row like this, because they can sometimes have some pretty useful stuff spawning in them. Fishing reel. Not really. Got billion front. I could potentially sell this maybe. I'm gonna throw this in here for now. nothing in. Okay. Grab at some point I need to do another run to just get metal scrap, because I'm gonna need another buttload of it to start upgrading more of the shop in there. Upgrading more of the foundation pieces to that metal. I think I'm only gonna do like the actual garage area in metal. Just like aesthetically. I kind of like the wood planks for the rest of the house or base. Oh, do it. Oops, we need to go. See. Need to go west. Is this road? Right? I guess. Turn better. Put lots of rocks there so you can't just like skip straight through this area instead of going around all these hairpin turns. Through here though. And I think I need to go. Oh no, I still have to keep. And there's railings there. Nope. Bitch, I swear I hit that railing every time I come down here. Like I underestimate how hard you have to turn on some of these. Doesn't help when the game keeps hitching like that. Or it kind of pauses for a split second. I was looking through my settings and I don't see anything that should help that really. I mean, I could try dropping, I don't know, streaming distance or something. But okay, on the right way. Red car back there is one that I pulled some parts off of. This goes to that house. Goes. Yep, okay. Entering the zone. Leaving the zone. Looking at the upper right. Okay, so let's I want to sell a few things maybe. Can I the mechanic right here? This real quick. This. See if this guy will buy this thing.
Welcome, stranger.
Hello, sir. Would you? Yeah.
If you want me to buy that, you'd better give me a good price.
I mean, I don't really have a choice, do I? I get the price that you give me.
Prices are not negotiable.
Oh, lake parts. Interesting. Kind of cool. You buy. That's where you can get the armor. 250 fame points. Okay, I got a ways to go on that, but this is exactly why I'm trying not to die, so I can come buy some of that. Did it say how much it cost, though? No. $1,500 for repair kits. Medium storage rack. What? No, I don't. What do you, Oh, small storage rack. That's for the motorcycle. Maybe I saw this. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I was searching my other base, a couple episodes back. Because I thought I looted some of these, bags for the motorcycle, but I couldn't find them. So I think I either maybe died when I had them on me, or maybe I saw this and was thinking about this or something. Can't you, like see a description or something on somehow? Big storage. I'm not sure what this go on the quad or alright, whatever. Do this.
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to go to the bank. That's on. I just want to deposit the cash I have.
Welcome to the most secure place on the island.
Put it on our starter card. Deposit. 1,598. Put that in there. Got like 50 grand.
Pleasure
That should be
as always.
plenty of money, I hope, to buy a fridge. I want to say it was like 1,000 something, but I don't remember. I'm not confident on it. The barber. Here he is. I think this is the one
Welcome,
that's
welcome. Feel free to browse around.
melee weapon. Food. Can you buy cooking oil somewhere? Gonna maybe buy a couple of the food. You can buy all kinds of stuff. Vegetable oil.
So, what will it be?
A couple of those. I've got a bunch of vinegar. Let's those. And the other thing. Pasta, yeah. Pick the. Okay. Now,
Here's
I
what
don't
I
know
got.
where miscellaneous. Here that I saw the fridge. Yeah. Yeah, $1,300 for a portable refrigerator. That's a big yes. Okay. Oh god. Bacon hand. Thank you, sir.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Could have pulled my truck over here, I guess. Oh my god, I'm out of coffee. Alright, I'm just gonna dump this in the truck. Or not. Not fit in. Okay, it doesn't fit there. So we're gonna put it in 5. No? What? What's going on here? Okay. Well. Does this not have space for it? It does. Can you not put... I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you can't, but you can't put a fridge in a chest? I guess it's technically 2 containers, huh? Well, shit. How am I gonna do this? I could just leave this. I don't know if this will eventually get deleted. There's nothing in it. I mean, I've got plenty of materials to just make more, even if this one does disappear, but... because I definitely can't... I don't know why I was thinking I'd be able to put this in one of these. Alright, well, we'll just leave this empty one here. That might be the price I'm gonna pay for not having enough room for the fridge. Alright, so... I'm in this way, but go out this way. Is there anything else I want to do while we're here? Let's see. It's been a while since I've looked at what this person sell.
What's your poison?
Oh, it's just food. Okay. One of the recipes uses green peas, optionally, but
When you need another round, you know who to call.
sure do. Think there was anything upstairs here? Like another vendor dude, or... oh, there... no, there's not. Okay. Just this, like, cool hangout place. Search any? No. Alright, let's get out of here. well, I'm gonna end this one here, and I'm gonna get this stuff back to the base. And then I'll probably start recording when I get the thing set down and do a little bit more organizing and cut up some carcasses and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll figure out kind of what to do from there. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.